Tonight, Anambra State House of Assembly urges contractors handling various projects in Anambra to adhere to specifications. Urum Anike community in Oka North endorses Governor Soludo for second term. Federal government declares March 31st and April 1st public holidays for EDL Fitri. On the foreign scene, terrorist submarine sink in Red Sea, injuring many people. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers, 5111 and 080-0220-0008. Good evening and thanks for joining us on ABS Evening News. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Anambra State House of Assembly Committee on Works and Infrastructure has urged contractors and consultants handling various projects in the state to strictly adhere to project specifications, warning that any compromise in quality will not be tolerated. House of Assembly correspondent Emmanuel Chibata now completes the story.
A lateral discussion between the committee, Ministry of Works, project consultants and contractors, the committee chairman and member representing Orumba South constituency, Engineer Imanwafo, emphasized the need for proactive measures to ensure the timely and proper execution of projects. He recalled that during the last year's oversight, several errors were discovered in project execution and warned that if similar lapses are detected again, the Assembly would recommend terminating such contracts. He noted that Governor Soludo's administration is committed to ensuring that infrastructural projects in Anambra State are delivered to the highest standards for the benefit of the people.
Some people, you have to walk before they pay you a dime. With the Anambra State government, the solution, they are trying by giving you a one letter with mobilization. So for that reason, we wouldn't want to entertain any excuse on the period of delivery of your job. So make sure you work in conformity with the standard set by your bill of lading. Everything you have is being controlled.
Emmanuel Chibata for ABS News.
The Anambra State Internal Revenue Service, AIRS, has arrested some illegal revenue collectors in Onitsha for selling illegal tickets and emblem. Chibuzo Okoye has details.
To the ABS, after the exercise, the Commander Special Squad of the AIRS, Mr. Nathan Obikwelu, said that those arrested were selling tickets and emblems to commercial motorcyclists at Afigwe, Umudioka, against the Governor Chukwuma Soludo's directive that nobody should be selling such to commercial motorcyclists in the state as a means to lessen the economic burden on them.
They are selling tickets to Okada people and the emblem to Okada people against the governor's directive. The governor said that people riding Okada, barrow, hawkers, that nobody should collect any IGR from them. Some Okada people who were there to buy the Okada, they were asked to pay 150,000. So we have now selected them to go back and release the Okada to them. Then we'll be taking these people to court.
One of the suspects, Mr. Nnamdi Egbochuo from Imo State, agreed that he is a revenue agent, but in Sand Beach, adding that he is working for a government-accredited revenue agent. One of the motorcyclists being defrauded by the illegal revenue collectors, Mr. Sunday Nnaji, regretted that they collect the money from them by force with the aid of armed security officials, which, if anyone fails to pay, they will seize his motorcycle and he will pay heavily.
ID card I use. The union so I refuse the ticket. The ticket they give her a level for 400 naira. So this morning, unfortunately, we had to after 10 o'clock. Haji shuttle bus now with Mepese door, Mepesi, Jili Siana, Eder AVG, and Udoga Chekwa also near Webia. So I can use of our Gwebemano, he had more than 6. Aside of you, I can use but due to the motor in the AVG, I have to go with Ebo Habu. When you have an Aputra machine, got you in the machine, can I ticket is about to get you to another key, Tia machine, for Yanya Megan. That's how they took the machine.
The President General of Urum Anike Community in Awka North Local Government Area of Anambra State, Sir Phyllis Oranye, on behalf of the entire members of the community, both home and abroad, has endorsed Governor Chukwuma Soludo for second term, congratulating him on his laudable achievement for the state within 3 years in office. Emmanuel Okonkwo filed the details.
Who made the endorsement while speaking on the numerous achievements of the governor within 3 years across the state, made a case that Anambra should, irrespective of party affiliations, make a history come November 8 governorship election by unanimously re-electing Professor Soludo to enable him consolidate on his achievements, which he said transcends all sectors of the state's economy. Assuring the total support of Ndi Urum Anike to the second term bid of the governor, Sir Felix said that Urum Anike and other communities in Awka North local government area have benefited a lot from the present administration, including the Obuno Isuaniosha Urum Ashala Road, renovation and upgrading of the Urum Anike Community Health Center, construction of the Amansi Ebenebe Ubene Obo Family Road, expressing the hope that Governor Soludo in his second term in office will construct the already awarded route that connects the Urum Anike community with other communities. He pointed out that the governor has distinguished himself among other governors that have ruled the state in infrastructure, human capital development, youth empowerment, health, security, among others.
He has done well. The impact of Soludo goes to Anambra State. In fact, I have to be governor.
The Health Policy Research Group, HPRG, of the College of Medicine, University of Nigeria, Nsukka, has called for urgent measures to address the rising impact of urban crime on the healthcare sector. The call was made during a stakeholders dialogue in Onitsha, which brought together security experts, community stakeholders, law enforcement agencies, scholars, media professionals, and policy makers. Faith Onyemoche filed the report.
Discussions focused on how criminal activities in urban areas threaten healthcare delivery, endanger medical personnel, and strain public health systems. Speaking at the event, the team lead, Professor John Eze, a researcher with Health Policy Research Group, College of Medicine, University of Nigeria, Nsukka, emphasized that crime and violence not only affect individual victims, but also have long-term consequences on urban healthcare systems.
The health centers are supposed to be manned 24 hours. For those that are ordinary challenges that can be overcome, transportation, the person can walk to the center, but the person cannot walk through a gang of armed robbers.
Presenting findings from a recent survey, research associates from the Health Policy Research Group, Dr. Aloysius Odi and Dr. Pamela Ubozo, highlighted the challenges faced by health workers, including attacks on medical personnel, theft of hospital equipment, and restricted access to healthcare facilities due to insecurity. In separate interviews with the ABS, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, Dr. Obiageli Uchebo, and a legal practitioner from the Ministry of Justice, Barrister Jerry Emebie, urged all levels of government to intensify security measures within the healthcare sector.
It has really opened our eyes towards the effect of crime on health. We really appreciate the Health Policy Research Group.
The government should step up the game in securing health facilities and health workers.
From Onitsha, Faith Onyemuche, ABS News.
Still to come on the news tonight, federal government declares March 31st and April 1st public holiday for Eid al-Fitr. Tourist submarines sinks in Red Sea, injuring many people. Stay with us, the news continues shortly.
Let's get one thing straight. Being a woman with disabilities doesn't mean you don't have the right to quality sexual and reproductive health information and services. Family planning, maternity care, STI prevention. Every woman deserves access to safe, respectful, and inclusive reproductive health care. My body, my health, my reproductive rights. No limits, no exceptions. Your health matters. Your choices matters. Get informed, get care, and take charge of your future.
Nothing ever happens by chance. Really. Focus on the destination and not the journey, or where you're from. Never ever settle. Make big moves from your small space.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching ABS Evening News. The federal government has declared Monday, March 31st and April 1st public holiday for the Eid al-Fitr celebration. The Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, who made the declaration on behalf of the federal government, congratulated Muslims on the successful completion of the Ramadan fast. In a statement by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Dr. Magdalene Ajani, the minister said or called on Nigerians to use the festive period to pray for peace, stability, and prosperity of the nation. On the foreign scene, 6 people are reported to have died after a tourist submarine sank off the coast of Egypt. Tourist submarine named Sibad had been carrying 44 passengers at the time of the sinking as it stayed off the coast of Hadada. According to reports, 6 people have died, a further 9 are injured as 4 of them are in a critical condition, and 29 people have also been fire rescued. Some 21 ambulances have been dispatched on the scene of the accident and have been transporting the injured to local hospitals due to severity of their conditions. In sport, Super Eagles and Atlanta sensation Ademola Lookman emerged winner of the Striker of the Year and King of the Pitch at the awards 11 presentation ceremony. The ceremony held after the World Cup quarterfinal between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Warriors of Zimbabwe at the 4 Points by the Sheraton Hotel, Ikotekpene, Akwa Ibom State, also witnessed the crowning of Rashidat Ajibade Super Falcon Atlantico Madrid Femenino forward as Queen of the Pitch. While welcoming guests and awardees, Sheena Phillips, President of the Nigerian Pitch Awards, reiterated organizers' determination to sustain the core values and tempo of the award. He called on Nigerians to continue to support the Super Eagles and other national teams. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. On X at ABS Radio TV. On Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again. Anambra State House of Assembly has urged contractors handling various projects in Anambra to adhere to specifications. Urum Anike community in Awka North has endorsed Governor Chukwuma Soludo for second term. Federal government has declared March 31st and April 1st public holiday for Eid al-Fitr celebration. Tourist submarine has sunk in Red Sea, injuring many people. To end the news, here's a special message again. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous element to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency number 511 and 080-0220-0008. Thanks for watching. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Good night.